Welcome to the Pre to Post Transplant Podcast, a podcast that brings personal stories from transplant survivors, their families, friends, and loved ones. This is where you will hear challenges and triumphs of everyone involved in this journey. Our guests will offer wisdom, advice, and inspiration on everything you want to know about transplant. My name is Jenny McFarlane. I am a transplant survivor, and this is a podcast I wish I had before and immediately following my transplant. Thank you for listening. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pre to Post Transplant Podcast. This is Jenny McFarlane, your host. And I just wanted to take a moment to share something personal with all of you. You have probably noticed that I haven't put out many episodes lately, and I just wanted to explain why. A couple of months ago, I lost my grandmother unexpectedly, and it has been such a hard loss. And after a lot of reflection, I've decided to take a mental health break from the podcast until the start of the new year. Losing my grandmother has been incredibly difficult, and I am still trying to navigate life without her, and I'm struggling with that. And on top of that, I've been feeling stretched too thin. I'm trying to manage the podcast, manage my everyday 8 to 5 job, my work with the Pre to Post Transplant Foundation, and deal with all of my personal grief and trying to heal from her passing. And it's just been really hard. And, everything I'm doing feels like it's lacking my full energy and attention. And because of that, every area in my life is suffering. And so I just need a minute to focus and recharge and regain clarity so I can come back next year in 2025 with, a new passion for the podcast and the foundation and just everyday life. And so I am really sorry to my avid listeners if I'm letting you down. This is something that I feel like I really need to do right now. And I feel like if I just take a minute to refocus, then I'll be able to come back next year stronger and better. So right now, I'm just going to put everything I have into the Pre to Post Transplant Foundation and try and, keep that going as strong as I can and help out my team members with that. And hopefully you guys can all relate maybe a little bit to, having to take a mental health break, and hopefully you all are understanding. And I appreciate all of your support, and all of my listeners. Thank you for being patient. And I will be back in 2025 stronger and better. So with that, I just want to say happy holidays. I hope that you all have a great holiday season and that you are healthy and happy. And I'll see you, or I'll talk to you in 2025. Thank you for listening to the Pre to Post Transplant Podcast. Please be sure to subscribe to the podcast and follow us on Facebook. Oh, and if you have not signed up to be an organ donor, please visit www.organdonor.gov and register today. You too can save lives.